What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'm back again with another pre-market open analysis. Now, in today's video, I'm going to go through my weekly targets for the coming week ahead. As always, guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. And guys, also remember the link to my free public Telegram is in the description box down below, where I post a lot of chart setups and a lot more analysis. So as always, let's start things off with the DXY. Okay, so on the daily, our weekly target for last week, okay, in the previous video, was to actually see us head lower into this imbalance slash daily candle. Now, we didn't manage to drop low enough into the imbalance, but that's perfectly a-okay. Okay, we worked ourselves low enough where we've tapped into the imbalance, where we're currently seeing a little bit of a push up on the dollar, which is something that, you know, we've been anticipating and looking out for. Okay, now the other thing I would say for this week in terms of the target for the dollar, I want to see if we can actually hold the low that we made well, the week just gone. Okay, so even though the weekly picture, okay, doesn't look the strongest in terms of the bullishness, there's still a good, you know, potential that price may want to head up higher. Okay, if we come to the 1 hour time frame, I want to see market, okay, hold this hourly candle. Okay, I don't really want to see us push beneath this area. I reckon, and I'm anticipating to start the week, we may get a bit of a push down lower, and then as the week continues, we may get that slow progressive move to the upside. Okay, so that's the play for the dollar. Eventually looking for some strength on the dollar for the rest of the week. Looking at the economic calendar, we've got CPI on Wednesday, initial jobless claims and PPI on Thursday to look out for the US dollar. All right, let's take a look at gold. In terms of last week's price action, it was very ugly for gold. Like it was terrible, horrendous. As you guys know that have been on the live streams, you know it's been very bad. Now, essentially, what the main setup was at the start of the week last week, I told you, like, look, I want to see gold test this 2 hour candle and look for shorts, right? Because if gold does break this area, then there's a good chance that we're going to head up higher. And as you can see, we took what did we do? We took a long on gold, and then we took a short on gold, and we're up 2% for last week, so that's really good. So in terms of the price action here, you can see loads of wicks inside of this 2 hour candle, except for this candle closure. We recently had a test of this recent area here, okay, towards the end of last week, and we had a move lower. Now for gold, I don't have an immediate setup. I want to see us actually decide which direction we want to go down, because we're still inside this range technically, right? Yes, we pushed down a lot lower, swept these lows, but we retested the range again. And once we retested the range, we do look like there's a good chance that we will drop. So I want to see maybe a potential engulfing candle to the downside. And, you know, if the dollar is going to be strong, that does aid, okay, in the gold shorts or the gold's weakness for the time being. Okay, so now we are still technically in the range, but there's a higher probability for us to see lower prices than there are to see higher prices. Okay, last but not least is going to, well, actually, let's talk about GU first and come back to USD So GU has in fact completed this move here. We had a nice imbalance play. This was talked about inside of, I believe, Monday's live stream. Okay, we had a nice little play and a continuation to the upside. Okay, so the structure is still bullish for GBP USD. We have played into this weekly imbalance, so I want to see if this actually wants to be a potential reversal for us to take out this low down here. Okay, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we do have an inverse picture of the DXY. We may potentially test the high, okay, there, and then get a drop down lower where we can target all the liquidity resting beneath these lows. And then these, I believe this is there is an NFP news candle in here somewhere. Oh, this is the NFP candle. Okay, so I believe this was a news release last week. I think pound did have some high impact news, so I want to see us actually target that news wick there. So I want to see if we can get a little bit of a pullback and then a move lower. Okay, the picture on the dollar is improving, but it's not exactly, you know, the most ideal picture that we can possibly get. Last but not least is going to be on USD JPY. So for UJ, okay, the structure on UJ on the monthly time frame is bearish. Swing perspective is bullish. We've just tested this monthly candle here, okay, so there is a good chance for us to actually drop lower. On the weekly perspective, price is also bearish with us taking out this most recent high low there on the weekly. We do look likely to come for this 7th of October's weekly low. Okay, now on the daily time frame, we are actually still bearish again, and we do have imbalances to the downside. So it does make sense with us playing into this daily down up candle, sorry, that there's a good chance for us to head down lower. But of course, we are looking at the dollar. We need to understand the dollar when we are looking at USD JPY. And from the 4-hour picture, we are actually bullish. Okay, if we take a look at this lower low, lower high, lower low, we've just broken above it. Okay, so from the 4-hour picture, we are bullish. We've had a pretty nice retracement for this pair, you know, right in that sweet spot there, as you guys can see. I'll just stretch out the chart a little bit more. Okay, we've had a very nice move, and on the hourly time frame there's a nice imbalance sitting inside of there. This is where price is currently holding, so I want to see if we can actually get some more continuation to the upside for UJ. I understand the high time frame is bearish, but I think this could potentially be a start of a much longer term play, as the dollar is looking a little bit bullish. So look, the dollar's bullishness is not confirmed as of yet. We may still break through this 1-hour candle, and if we do, then we'll definitely see you know, lower prices on the dollar, right? So that means, you know, gold will push up, UJ will push up, but the good thing is we do have targets for the week, and we're going to anticipate if the area that we're working with, the framework that we're working with, which is the DXY, the dollar, holding this hourly candle, if it falls through, then we understand, okay, we're most likely going to have a bearish week. Okay, in terms of other high impact news, we've got ECB interest rate decision, we've got GDP, manufacturing, and GDP 3-month change for the pound on Friday, interest rate decision for euro on Thursday, Aussie's interest rate decision on Tuesday, and GDP for the yen this market open. So yeah, you know, very, very interesting. There's a lot of high impact news, so that means there's a lot of volume and a lot of, you know, potential moves ahead of us this week. Definitely a lot better than, well, we can only hope it's better than last week's price action for NFP. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe. Guys, about, I think, what's the stats, like 68% of you guys are that are watching are not subscribed. Guys, just hit that subscribe button. You're here for a reason and you're enjoying the content. And as always, remember theory behind the practice, and I'll see you guys for live stream this week. Peace.